NBA championship hopefuls meet tonight at Footprint Center in downtown Phoenix as the Suns welcome the surging New York Knicks, who've won 3 straight games heading into tonight's opener of a 5-game road trip. 2 of the top guards in the league will be on display. Devin Booker, 3rd-team All-NBA a year ago, against Jalen Brunson, 2nd-team All-NBA last season. Welcome to NBA Wednesday, presented by State Farm. The Suns reeling. Injury's a big reason for that. They've lost 4 straight. Still a 9-6 record. The Knicks are 8-6. With Bob Myers, I'm Dave Pasch. We'll check in with George Sedano in a little bit.
A lot of games here, so we know he's shot in this gym plenty. But he, again, they're waiting for him to get going. So far, he got that easy dunk. When you get a dunk early, those threes seem a lot easier.
The Knicks are 12 of 14 from the floor.
Yeah, and too easy. I mean, some of these things, just back in transition. That was a rebound to an alley-oop dunk for OG. You got to be better. You got to get back.
The next stop on the F1 schedule, the 2nd annual Las Vegas Grand Prix, Saturday night under the lights on the Strip, 1 a.m. Eastern, 10 Pacific on ESPN. Pre-race coverage starts at 11:30 Eastern.
Well, he doesn't miss much here, and he's 4 for 4 from the field, 3 for 3 from 3, and he's very comfortable in this building, and he has been, and it carried over from a year ago when he had 50.
By Portland, traded to Phoenix, and he's had a nice rookie season so far for the Suns.
This Thanksgiving, Moana and Maui are back on a new epic adventure. Get your tickets for the holiday movie event, Disney's Moana 2, in theaters everywhere November 27th.
Welcome back to NBA Wednesday, presented by State Farm. We take a look at some of the storylines around the league. Cleveland finally lost last night after starting 15-0 to Boston. They won the night, so they're 16-1. Golden State has the best record in the West, and the Lakers right now, the hottest team out West. They're 10-4 on a 6-game win streak. Bob, let's start with Cleveland. 2nd best start ever.
Record, and even though Cleveland's 15, I don't know what 15-1 now, or whatever they are. I think maybe 16-1.
Yeah, they won the night.
Yeah, they won tonight. But you know, it's you feel like you're never going to lose. You know, and that Cleveland took a tough loss in Boston, but there you go. I mean, that was a historic year. We ended up winning 73 games. Again, when you're on the streak like that, you kind of pinch yourself. And I just remember it was captivating the whole city, and then it was a good time, and we had just won the championship, so. It was a lot of fun.
Decision that was awarded
so we
Phoenix
have a challenge here
review, as New Yorkers called a timeout to initiate
by
the
the
coach's
Knicks.
challenge.
We'll come back in a moment with New York up 54-39. A couple times, but his team's still up 15. 4.5 to go in the half. 50 a year ago, 23, and again 13 straight made threes. Halftime presented by Hyundai. Coming up next with Malika, Janae, Richard, and Perk. Welcome back to NBA Wednesday, presented by State Farm. The New York Knicks trying to win their 4th straight game. A phenomenal first half. 76 points on 63% shooting. Dave Pasch, Bob Myers. We'll check in with George Sedano in a second here as we look at our assist of the game, brought to you by State Farm.
Well, he clearly has no problem with the depth perception in this building. That was an easy pass. That's indicative of the Suns. Just defensively, they've struggled in transition. But this is why Brunson's elite here. This is footwork. That's not an easy shot right there. That's pretty good defense by Booker. Here he walks into a 3, contested by Royce O'Neal. And he's just, in this last stretch, and this last time he was here, he had 50. And it wasn't just 50, Dave. It was 50 with 9 of 9 from 3. Most players, Dave, if they're 9 of 9, they at least end up 9 of 12 or 9 of 14. He hasn't missed a 3 here in the last 2 times he's been here. So you hope if you're the Suns, you contest, you run him off, make him uncomfortable. That's just a player. You don't shoot 8 of 9, 4 of 4 if you're being harassed, if you're totally different energy coming out in the third quarter. Tyus Jones is one of the best distributors. Ryan Dunn's been working on this, knocks down the three.
ESPN Bet is the official sportsbook of ESPN. Get in on trending parlays, daily profit boost, and exclusive talent markets all season long. Scan the QR code and sign up for ESPN Bet to claim your new player bonus. Plus, get your first 30 days of ESPN Plus on us.
Tonight's difference makers brought to you by CarMax. Jalen Brunson, 29 points. And Devin Booker, 20 points. But right now, it's Royce O'Neal that has the hot hand for the Suns, who are on a 17-5 run, and 15 of those 17 points.
Timeout. Brunson draws so much attention. Underrated part of his game here. He's got two guys coming with him here. Dunn comes over. Nobody there for Jericho Sims to finish the play.
The Knicks back up 17. Towns had a big quarter. Everything's easy for Bob Myers. It's really hard for the rest of us.
No, I didn't have time to answer your question. We have to go to break. I would have answered it better. Timeout. Commercial.
The NBA on ESPN is presented all season long by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
How are you? I'm Scott Van Pelt, getting set for SportsCenter. We'll have the key moments and highlights from a busy slate in the NBA. Tim Legler on what to do with the Sixers. A Philly guy, Gino Auriemma, joins us after becoming the winningest coach in college basketball. And one big thing on the college football rankings, that and a whole lot more after the game. Dave, Bob, back to you.
This Phoenix Suns team that we're watching, they had a good run starting out 8-1, and then injuries got them, and now they're battling to stay above 500.
Disney, ESPN, and the NBA are teaming up to present Dunk the Halls on Christmas Day, the first real-time animated NBA game between the Spurs and Knicks. The virtual live recreation of the game will be set on the iconic Main Street USA at Walt Disney World, while Mickey and friends cheer on NBA action courtside. Be sure to join them with your family and friends live, noon Eastern, ESPN2, ESPN Plus, and Disney Plus. To the final score. SportsCenter with Scott Van Pelt coming up. All the NBA highlights, college football, playoff discussion. Look ahead to the week in the NFL. And, of course, Gino Auriemma setting the record for wins, all with SVP on SportsCenter coming up. For Bob Myers, George Sedano, Dave Pash saying so long for the Valley of the Sun.